Are you a new real estate consultant, or you're a new realtor, or you just joined the real estate industry? Probably you are new, or you are even thinking of, maybe I should quit because I'm not making sales, I'm not making money. But I was told that money is in this business. Okay, then this video is for you. My name still remains Okpe Oluwa Oni. I'm your real estate cash flow king. And I'm going to be showing you a hack that made me make my first sale the first week I joined the real estate industry. Yes, the first week, literally the first week. I joined on a Monday. By Wednesday, Thursday, I already made my first sale. Yes, it worked. I've shared it with thousands and thousands and thousands of realtors. I've trained over 20,000 realtors for the past 12 years that I've been playing in real estate. And I want to share that secret with you. It's something simple, probably something that you even know, but you've not been implementing. So that is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So just follow me as I'll be sharing this hack with you. So today is a standing section. It's a standing section, and I want you to follow me and listen carefully and do everything that I will be sharing with you today. So for someone that is new in the real estate business, one of the challenges that you face, among many other challenges, knowledge and all the rest of them, yes, among many other challenges, one of the challenges that you face is making your first income, first commission, first whatever, depending on how you are being paid. And that is very, very important. Making that first set of income is very, very important because it's a morale booster. It gingers you, how do you feel when you receive that first alert? And you just look at your phone and say, truly, money came in. So you can make that happen. It's very, very, very possible. It's something that I've done before, and I think others have tried it, and I think that it can work for you also. Yes, there are quite a number of things that you face. Let me quickly touch on some of the challenges that you face when you start out as a new realtor, because those challenges it's good that we talk about them so that as we are devising the solution, you will see how this solution and this hack I'm going to be sharing with you will help you solve those challenges. Okay, number one of those challenges is identity crisis. Identity crisis. Most of the time when you join the real estate business, especially for me, I've never done sales before, I've never done real estate business before. So joining the real estate business, there was an identity crisis. I couldn't place myself. I couldn't see myself in that shoe, in that regalia of being a realtor. It was a struggle for me for the first couple of days, weeks, and all of those things. However, because I had mentors and they helped me to overcome that identity crisis. Number two is brand perception from the people that are your prospect, your audience. Brand perception. How do people perceive you? Especially when you are crossing from one industry to the other. Imagine, let's say you are a cinematographer, or let's say you have been selling insurance and you are now coming to real estate, or let's say you have been doing crypto, or let's say you have been doing a whole lot of things, different things. Let's even say you're a medical doctor and you're looking for a side hustle, something that can complement your income. Or let's say you're even a teacher and you have a good network of people and you're looking at something that will help your income. There's going to be an identity crisis. In fact, one of the things that happened to me, because I'm going to be sharing my personal story a lot in this video edition. One of the things that happened to me is the fact that a lot of people ask me, real estate, are you now a land seller? Yes, probably it has even happened to you. They are just trying to, there's a fixation, there's a way people perceive you, which is your brand, and now perceiving you right now as a realtor, a real estate consultant, they are trying to place you. And the thing is this, it can take a year, 6 months, 3 weeks, 1 week for some people to change their perception about you. You can't really control that. Of course, there are things you can do for people to change their perception about you. So you face that challenges. This video is not to go into deep details on how you can build your brand. We have other videos that as we've done that can help you do all of that details. Okay, one of the other things that you will face rather, is the culture shock. Yes, you will face the culture shock. Culture shock in the terms that you are coming to an industry that is new, or you have come into an industry that the rules, the game is a little bit different. So culture shock is one of the things. So you prepare your mind that you're going to face it. And one of the ways you can overcome the culture shock is by having the heart to learn. Submit yourself. I always tell people, to succeed in this business, you need a mentor. You need a mentor. Who are the top 20 people in your industry? What you just tie your own clothes to their clothes and follow them to where they are going. People will say, okay, there's a popular saying that follow those who know road. That's the way it works. So culture shock, follow those that know road, and you'll be able to. So one of the things that cure culture shock is the next point I'm going to make: knowledge. Because when it comes to this industry, knowledge, terminology, and all of those things, especially for those that are crossing, probably you're a civil engineer before you are into construction. Well, there are some terminologies that probably you are already aware of and all of that. So culture shock, knowledge, that's the next thing. You need to brace yourself up with knowledge. You need to keep knowing, keep learning, keep knowing, keep learning. Keep knowing and keep learning. So you can't afford not to keep yourself abreast. Read books. You need to know what are the trending things that are happening in your industry. So the next thing is probably closing sales. You've talked to people, they say they will buy. They've asked me to send account number, they did not buy, blah, blah, blah. And some of these things demoralizing. In fact, there's a saying that says, hope the fast, dry the bone. What it means that, unbelievable, they will soon buy, no, don't worry, we'll pay. You'll get frustrated. These are some of the things that happens to newbies as a realtors. Yes, we are going to look at how you'll be able to overcome some of these things. So closing sales is one area that you need to develop yourself on. And let me just give you this free stuff. For you there's something called the sales ratio. This is not a sales and marketing, it's just my own story, but I just need to share some of my own personal experience. The more you talk to people, the more you increase your ability to close sales. See, selling real estate and selling most things is a game of no. Just look out for getting a number of no's. The more no you get, the closer to yes that you are. The more no's you get, the closer to yes that you are. So let me just leave that by the way. Another thing that you will face early on is generating quality leads. Especially if you are an introvert or you are not a very social person, you don't belong to quite a number of associations, generating quality leads is going to be one of the challenges that you will face. And lastly, of course, among many other challenges that you face is lack of experience. Your experience will drag you. Customers will ask you questions that you might not be able to answer. However, all of these things get better with time. So, how do you now make money as a newbie? You start from what? The known to the unknown. Start from the known to the unknown. This is the formula. For those of us that skipped mathematics in school, arithmetics in school, there's something called the Pythagoras theorem, the triangle, right-hand side triangle. So you start from the known. So the known will help you to go to the unknown. So people buy from the people they know, they like, and trust. So if people don't know you, don't like you, don't trust you, they will not buy from you. So the question you should be asking yourself as you are watching this video is that, who knows me? Who knows me? Who like me? Who trusts me? And for you to answer this question, of course, it takes time. For people to know you, you need to be out there for people to know you. And for people to like you too, it takes time. From knowing to liking, it's called the K for know, like, and trust. It's called the KLT model. It is the KLT model. The people that know you, the people that like you, and the people that trust you. So the next thing you need to really, really pay attention is that people buy first based on sentiment before they buy based on logic. Because we are all emotional beings. That's just the reality. So it's easier for you to sell to your family member when you are just starting out than for you to sell to a total stranger. So what you do is that you sell to the people that have emotional attachment to you first. Let me share my own story, how I make that first sales in the first 1 week. I'm still going to go into details, practical steps. There is a science behind everything, so I'm still going to go into that, but let me share the story with you. So I joined on a Monday, started the training on a Monday. By Tuesday, we were asked to develop a prospect list. And I developed a prospect list of 2,000 people. Prospects. My list was 2,000 people. In fact, later on, I realized that the list I actually developed is a suspect list. Because I just picked up my phone. All the people on my phone, I wrote their names out. I wrote all their names out. And those were the days of BlackBerry Pin and bulk SMS. So I wrote all their names, typed all their names out, and sent message to all of them. Those were the things I was doing then. But there was something I was taught. And the way I implemented it, I'm going to teach you the science behind it, but I want to teach you what I did. So I asked myself, out of these 2,000 people, because within 1 week that I joined the real estate, how will I be able to call 2,000? It's almost impossible. Probably you are even in that dilemma. I asked myself, so what we were selling then, that's about 12 years ago, what we were selling then was 500,000 naira. And the initial deposit, it was 600,000 naira. The initial deposit was 10%. The initial deposit was 10%, which was 60,000 naira. So I asked myself, who are the people that I know that even if I'm not selling anything to them, can give me 60,000 naira? I don't know whether you are getting the principle from this. I look at the 2,000 list. So who are the people that I know? Who are the people that can literally give me 60,000 naira? And I wrote 20 names out. Of course, who are the people that can give you 60,000 naira? 12 years ago, 60,000 naira probably is the same thing as maybe times 5, maybe 300K right now, or maybe 500K right now, maybe even times 10 right now. But don't let us go into all those details. But 60,000 naira, I wrote it down. Friends, family, of course, majority of them are people that I have emotional attachment to. So when it comes to making your first sales, what you do is basically you leverage from the people that know you to people that do not know you. You leverage on their reputation capital to open doors and new markets for you. So I listed those 20 people out and I reached out to them. I reached out to them on a Wednesday. I joined on a Monday. I reached out to them on a Wednesday. So I called the 20 of them and I told them, this is what I'm selling, this is my new stuff, blah, blah, blah. Give them all. Of course, I was new to sales. As at that time, I've never read a single book on selling. In fact, some of the things I was doing then, I never even knew that there are principles behind them. So I called all of them, and to cut the long story short, by the following day, I went for site inspection. By Friday, I made my first sales. 2 of them bought. So look at it now. So follow me. 2,000. I listed 20 people and 2 bought. 2 bought. I cannot explain what that did to my psychology. In fact, these 2 people, I always cherish them a lot. That these were the people that gave me the confidence that you can succeed in real estate. You can what? Succeed in real estate. From 2,000 lists to 20 people, I trim it down, and to eventually 2 people. So what I did with these 2,000 people, I'm still going to show you, that made me to keep selling and selling and selling and selling and selling. And if you do the same thing, eventually you are going to sell. So follow me. So what do you now do? What do you do to these 2,000 people? So yours can be 10,000, yours can be 15,000, yours can be So, in fact, all these principles I'm sharing with you, whether you are 10 years in real estate, 15 years in real estate, you can always implement them and it will work for you. Number one is that you need to have a sales funnel. Or some people call it leads. These are people you are constantly talking to. That you are constantly talking to. Currently now, my sales funnel is in thousands. I mean, almost 10,000 people that are constantly hearing from me about the product. In fact, there's one I'm building right now. The goal is that in the next 1 year, I want to build that sales funnel because I'm using a methodology right now. I'm using my KLT model. I didn't go into the details of the KLT model. I'm using a KLT model right now that will help me to build it up to 100,000. That's a different ball game. If in case you need that model, I can share it with you, teach you. Of course, it will come at a fee. Okay. So these are people you constantly talking to. Because most of the time as realtor, you are talking to 10 people. By the time you get 10 no's, you get worried. So you can't compare you talking to 10 people to me talking to 2,000 people at a go. By the time, I mean, even if we use Pareto principle, 80-20, 20% of 2,000 is still 20% of 2,000 is still 400 people. I still have 400 people that are giving me audience. If 400 people give me audience, let's use 80-20 principle again. 20% of these, that's 80. 80 people have shown interest. Let's still use 80-20 principle again. Let's streamline it down again. 20% of this is 16. So I can sell to 16 people conveniently. And remember, the remaining people here, you are still nurturing them. So how do you now sieve these people? What do you do with the remaining 2,000 people? You classify them. Somebody say classify. You classify them to those that can buy. Those that what? Can buy. Can buy. Can buy. So these are people, because you are talking to them, you are calling them, you are asking them questions on your sales call. You ask them questions. So you filter them to those that can buy. Can buy means people that have financial capacity, so that you don't waste your energy. You don't have more than 24 hours. And can't buy means they don't have the financial capacity to buy at all. So they are not useless. So in fact, the fact that somebody can buy does not mean that the person will buy. And the fact that somebody can buy now does not mean the person won't buy in the future. Let me even share something interesting with you. 12 years ago, when I started this journey, most of the people that are within my network can't buy. But today they can buy. 12 years ago, they didn't have the financial muscle, but now they are multi-millionaires. That means they can buy. So I'm going to tell you what you do with them. The next is those that will buy. Who will buy? That means they have shown interest. That means they need what you are selling. The willingness is there. Remember, I said those that can buy, those that can buy, those that will buy. You categorize them into this. So I'm just giving you the character. This one has the financial capacity. This one does not have the financial capacity, and this one does. This one has the interest. And the last category is those that won't buy. Some people they don't have interest. In fact, it's possible that they have financial capacity and they don't have interest. So we are going to put them into fourth category. Four category. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Don't get tired, don't get tired. Follow me. So we call them your lead quadrants. You call them your what? Your lead quadrant. So here is those that can buy. Here is those that can't buy. Here is those that will buy. Here is those that won't buy. So what I do is this. Those I give my 80% of my time to those that can buy and will buy. These are easy sales. These are what? Easy sales. If you have 2,000 leads, there might not be more than 8. The financial capacity is there. The willingness to buy too is there. It's more or less like opportunity meets preparation. You understand? So that is this category. And there's another category. They can't buy, they won't buy. They can't buy, they won't buy. They'll just be checking your status. Their WhatsApp status checker. They'll keep checking. Because probably they don't believe in you, yes. That's why the willingness to buy. Probably they've been duped before. So what will you do with these people? You share them testimony. They get broadcast once in a while. You send them message of hope. Probably they are depressed. Probably they are frustrated. You keep nurturing them that way. But they should keep hearing from you because nobody is actually useless. Because this quadrant is not static. It keeps moving what? It keeps moving. This quadrant is not static. It keeps moving. Because somebody that can buy, it can be old money later in the future. So they keep what? It keeps moving. I'm rounding up already. I'm going to tell you. So you already know what you do. These are people you give product offer to. You listen to them. So what do you want to buy? What you keep telling them. For instance, I was having a conversation with someone and he said he wanted to buy a particular plot of land. And I told him, I said, see, that location will not meet your purpose. He said, how? I said, yes. He said, you want to expand your school in the next 5 years. He said, that place you said you want to buy, and you said you want to buy it because it is actually cheap, not because that is what you need. That's what I told him. He said, that's true. He said, no, that is not the place you should buy. It is better if you wanted to buy an acre. I said, no, buy 2 plots somewhere else that your money can afford. In the next 2-3 years, that same place, you can comfortably put your school there and your school will fly. He looked at me. I said, are you sure? Fast track, 5 years later, he came back and thanked me. Because he actually bought in that place. I told him that place is land banking. It's 15 years, minimum 15 years. I always preach people. Anytime I'm teaching land banking, I tell people, see, or I'm talking to people around land banking, 15 years minimum. I mean, I've done over 12 years already in this business, and I've seen land from 15,000 naira grow to as much as 5,000 naira. I mean, these are land that I sold, not that they are saying. It's not story. I've seen it, I've had it, I've handled it. So, by the way, so come by, ask them, so that there won't be mismatch of opportunity. Satire. That's one of the things that can kill the relationship you made in this category. And these are people that can't buy and won't buy. And yeah, don't force them to buy what you don't have. In fact, you can't. No time. Don't force them to buy what you don't have. Somebody needs a house, you're telling him to come by buy land. Somebody has a phobia, he doesn't want to build, he said he just needs a house. Why not just go and look for a house for him? Simple. So, and there's another category. Those, of course, there's nobody, so these are 2 categories now, and there's another category like this. Those that can buy but won't buy. So they have money, but the willingness is not there. So one of the things that is possible that your offer does not meet their present need. Your offer does not meet their present need, or their priority right now is not to buy real estate. It could be, or they could be frustrated. I was talking to someone and he said, see, my brother, real estate, I have a house in Arepo. I have land there. My father has one land we are fighting over. I'm not just interested in real estate and all of those things. And I told him, I said, see, the problem is cash flow. Don't buy anything new. How can you make cash flow from all these things? That's why I'm big on cash flow. Why do you have a property and it's not giving you cash flow? 2 things your property must be doing for you: giving you cash flow and or must be increasing in value. So who are these people? They have the financial capacity, but they won't buy. They don't have interest. So keep giving them offer regularly. Maybe once in a week. Product of the week. Send it to them. New offers. Especially when you have the conversation and you can deduce what their needs are. You see, this can be your raving fan forever. These people can be your what? Raving fan forever. These people can be your raving fan forever. These people can be your raving fan forever. So the next category of people is that willingness and can't buy, which is the last category of people. The willingness is there, but their pocket is not smiling. So how do you deal with these people? You can recruit them, bring them on board, tell them to give you a referral. Because they already know you. Why not give me a referral? You can make money. So you are making maybe 10% commission or 5% commission, cut it into 2 or cut it into 3, give them 1/3 or give them half. Oops! They will always refer you, and they can open you to doors of opportunity that will blow your mind away. So these are the 4 categories of people. People that can buy and will buy. People that can buy and they have the willingness, and the people that can't buy and won't buy. They don't have the financial capacity, neither do they have the willingness. You give them encouragement, you encourage them, you motivate them. And there are some people you share their testimony of what you are doing, how you have delivered, how your customers have bought. You keep sharing it with them. So you categorize them into this. However, you give 80% of your attention to those that can buy and will buy, and they will give you more referrals. So with these few points of mine, I hope you are going to make your next sales very soon, or your first sale, and earn that commission. And how does it feel to make that first commission? I want to see your response at the comment section. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day ahead. Play big, don't play small, so that you can win big. Thank you very much. So subscribe to this channel, like, share with all your realtors, share it in all your realtor group. Thank you very much.